The time is 7 a.m. on this Friday morning, May 19th, 2017. And it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, May 19th, 2017. Get on! Good morning to you all on this Friday morning, May 19th, 2017, at 7 a.m. Top story in the Peter Channel Morning News is this Friday, President Trump will arrive in Saudi Arabia's first foreign trip as President of the United States during his time in the Saudi Kingdom. Trump is planning to lead and address around 50 Muslim leaders to take part in a debate. President Trump on Thursday said there was no collusion between his campaign and Russia, while adding in the caveat that he can only speak for himself and denied ever asking FBI Director James B. Comey to the back office of the agency's investigation. The country's lead prosecutor said all prospects of pursuing the investigation had been exhausted and Assange's continued evaluation of legal procedures had been a factor in the decision. Supporters of Hassan Rouhani held a report to join the campaign rally in Tehran on Wednesday. Now's the time to recruit. Syria has condemned an airstrikes on the U.S.-led coalition on pro-Syrian government forces near the Jordan border. Syria said that in the strikes killed a number of people, destroyed some material, and a blatant attack on the forces fighting terrorism. China is for the first time extracting gas from a ice-like substance under the South China Sea, considered the key to the future global energy supply. Emperor Akito and Empress Michicho of Japan at the annual spring garden party at the Akasaka Palace Imperial Garden in Tokyo last month. Washington, after a Fast and Furious news cycle in the White House this week, the last few days may have worn on Vice President Mike Pence. While Emily Archie shopped inside a Jackson, Mississippi grocery store, 6-year-old keeps the celebrity car just at 1 a.m. as Mississippi carjacker fatally shoots 6-year-old, police said. A 1982 painting by Jean-Michel Basquiat sold Thursday in New York for $1.5 million in highest price paid at auction for a work by an American artist. Uber is president of fire and injury accused by Google's self-driving Waymo unit stealing confidential documents in a high-profile trade secrets case between two companies, according to court filing. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin said in front of a Senate Banking Committee on Thursday attempted to explain the Trump's administration position on various economic policies, including regulation of large banks. Republicans are trying to stay focused on tax reform amid the barrage of development related to President Trump's firing of FBI Director James Comey and the broader investigation of the Russian interference in the election. Wall Street tumbles as reform hopes by the Trump crisis. Down. Up 56.9 points at 2663.02 to SP 5 at 8.69 points, up at 2,365.72. Nasdaq up 43.89 points at 655.13. Research in Antarctica have discovered a rapidly growing banks that are demonstrated evidence. Ice cut in the northern peninsula, providing striking evidence of climate change in the coldest and most remote parts of the planet. It's getting so hot that even the trees ahead of us have man-made climate change, including warmer temperatures and deviations of rainfall patterns, appear to be one of the reasons the trees population in the United States. The overdrawn game of nuclear trick between the USSR and the United States and non-owners Cold War lasts about 45 years, while neither superpower ever deployed nukes on either each other's were high altitude bomb tested cause a kerfuffle. Beware contaminated pool water. Outbreaks of the parasitic diarrhea causing infection linking to pools and water playgrounds double the United States from 14 hours to 16 now, according to Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report in nationwide Thursday. Asakmo County. Once bedridden Houston woman with newly life joins fight to make stem cell therapy available in the U.S. Sarah Hughes was just 11 months old when her parents learned about congenital disease that would steal her child later independence as a young adult. Peter Children's time is 7:04 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox fall to the Oakland Athletics yesterday 6-3. Boston Sox and A's guarded at 9:35 p.m. at Oakland, California, and the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers will square off at 8:30 p.m. Game number 2 Eastern Conference semifinals as Joe Cicilline would call from AAA Buffalo on Tuesday at Brent scored a double first inning and a two-run home run in the third before leaving Toronto. Stand-out winner with Atlanta with a left shoulder injury on Thursday. Peter Jones' time is 7:05 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for Trevor and Treasure the Park. Beep beep! Let's anyway stay with us. So I know surprise Chris Brown lays the disabled bus, commuter rail, and the ferry say I'm looking good. Alright, take a look at Iowa, Zimbabwe's New England. 95, southbound side, so between Bridgeport down and Stamford. Red Parkway, westbound side, so between Bridgeport down and Stamford. 84, eastbound side of Little Sorrow. Waterbury stretch. Route 9 and both fence back from the middle town stretch. 84, westbound side of Little Sorrow, Hartford stretch. 291 on the southbound side of Little Sorrow, and Mass back in Springfield. 290 eastbound side, it is slow around Route 9 and Worcester. 290 westbound side, so between 190 Route 9 and Worcester. 190 on 500 westbound side. It's a little surround. Route 95 out in Providence. 146 on the southbound side. A little surround. 295 Lincoln. 146 on the northbound side. It is backed up after Route 99 and Lincoln 99 northbound side from 126 122 Lincoln with Cycle stretch. 6 10 connectors so from 695 downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side also. West Ridge Route 130 to Knockton. 295 on the northbound side, the Wolf Run. Route 95 in Attleboro. 95 on the northbound side, so between 123 in Attleboro and Route 152. Twywater on the northbound side, a little south to Route 140 in Taunton. 495 on the northbound side, it is around Route 28 out in Middleborough. 20 on the southbound side around Bourne Bridge, it's a little south. 20 on the northbound side, a little south, Bourne Rotary. 95 on the northbound side, also before Route 45 out in Foxman Hibbeck from Route 1 in Sharon, Route 128 in Kenton. 24 on the northbound side, also from 139 and Stoughton Run 128 in Randolph. Mass Bank eastbound side, it's also from 495 westbound on Route 9 in Framingham and then hit again after Route 128 in Western Newton, Mass Bank westbound side. It's slow from Lawyer Road 9 in South Boston, Mass Bank eastbound side, also South Boston 7th Expressway, northbound side, so between Route 123 Bridgeway Hour the Mass back in Boston. 120 the northbound side, so between 95 and Kenton all the way out to Route 9 and Wellesley and 120 the northbound side, also on Route 20 in Waltham. 7 to 10 slow count tells Lincoln Kid. Route 1 on the southbound side, so between Chelsea and Charlestown. 93 the southbound side, so between Medford Island and Executive Bridge to Boston. 120 in the southbound side, it's slow from Redding all the way out to Lexington. Route 3 in the southbound side, stopping between Route 45 low and 120 in Burlington. 93 in the southbound side, back around 125 in North Fender Wire, Route 129 in Wilmington. 95 on the northbound side, the Wilson Route 101 in Afton. 101 on the westbound side, the Wilson Manchester, Hampshire. Here's 889 southbound side, the Wilson Route 93 in Concord. 95 on the northbound Main Turnpike on the northbound side, the Wilson Kennebunkport and 91 on the southbound side, it's back around Newport, Maine, Interstate 8789. Southbound side, also getting put in upstate New York and Vermont. 89, southbound side, also around Route St. Albans. And Ottawa 59, the northbound side, also some Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is 7:08, and it's time now for a weather report at 7:09. And there's a chance for thunderstorms this afternoon. And take a look at some rain showers in the northern Vermont and raining around from St. Elizabeth offered in Quebec over to northwestern Maine and raining around Lac Woodley in Quebec. And we're seeing some line of rain showers that serve some southern West Virginia out of the east, southern and southern Kentucky and northern Tennessee and western Virginia. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, Chechen Tasmania between 1 and 3 p.m. Most of the stats come about 86 degrees, west about 8 miles an hour, transpiration 30%. Tonight, forecast about 49 degrees, and north about 6 miles an hour for Saturday. Saturday, most of the about 600 about 44 degrees. No, for wind about 36 miles, shift the line, variable wind. Sunday, most of the stats about 69 degrees, 11 variable wind. Sunday, Chechen showers, variable after 2 a.m. Mostly clouds about 50 degrees and transpiration 30% for Mondays. Showers like maybe between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Cloud skies about 6 miles, about 52 degrees and transpiration 50%. Tuesday, mostly sunny, the most clouds about 74 about 31 degrees. For Wednesday, chance of showers, mostly clouds about 70 about 34 degrees and transpiration 40%. And for Thursday, chance of showers, but 3 miles otherwise, mostly clouds about 70 degrees and transpiration 40%. Currently in Taunton, it's fair skies at 70 degrees, and in Mansfield, it is fair and 60. Taunton is fair and 65. Mansfield is fair and 67. And that's going to be it for the Peter Chell Morning News on this May 19, 2017 on Friday. Peter, if you have a good morning, good afternoon, you have a good day.